Hello everyone, my name is Purvesi and I am here along with Rishabh Saraswat and Rupal Gar, and I am here to present my final year presentation on the title Cloud-Based Learning Management System with Drowsiness Detection under the supervision of Mrs. Sherda Jori ma'am. I will be discussing about what is LMS and literature survey on the LMS with drowsiness detection system. Later on, I will show the proposed work and jumping to the results, and later on going with the conclusions and some references. Learning and updating new abilities has gotten a lot easier now. Everything is available on the internet. For students, learning program makes the process easier and more smooth. Education don't need to travel large distances. Learning management system is the abbreviation of Learning Management System (LMS). Its name is quite helpful in determining what it is: a system that enables teachers and trainers to monitor and regulate their students' progress. The LMS will be created to assist students and teachers in connecting beyond the traditional classroom. LMS is a computer program or web-based technology that is used to design, implement, and evaluate a learning process. Used in e-learning, and in its most basic form consists of two parts in the system: a server that conducts the basic function and a user interface that professors, students, and administrators use. There are primarily concepts of this website, that is creating new courses, adding lessons to the existing courses, assigning courses to the learners, and providing a protocoling and proctoring to the students so that they can learn effectively. There are three types of users in the learning management system, which is learner, instructor, and administrator. Learner is the one who will receive learning. Instructor is the ability to remove and add users as well as assign students to courses and manage learning content. Administrators are responsible for keeping LMS up to date, which includes task creating courses and learning plans. Moving on to the literature survey, there are some research that we have studied thoroughly, where the first one is the overview of cloud-based learning management system. It has some well-known LMS platforms based on cloud computing that provide a learner a wide range of online capabilities. There are some advantages that gain greatly from the usage of cloud computing to assist learning management systems. There are certain main advantages, but the drawbacks of the cloud-based LMS is that it didn't provide the security, and there were some privacy issues while uploading the data. You cannot upload the data on any of the cloud-based platform. It kind of want the LMS to work synchronously with the host. Then there is next, development of cloud learning management system for higher education students, where there are primarily components in the system architectures is the system user, cloud-based communication tools, cloud learning management systems. There are certain examples and benefits of this development of cloud learning management system for higher educations, but the drawback is this system didn't provide any kind of online or the real-time classes to the students. Student is not able to access the online classes, and they can only go for pre-recorded lectures. Moving on to the proposed work. Training and development is a crucial department in any business. No matter how big or small, employees just have been properly trained produce greater results, which leads to more profits. Because training is so crucial for our businesses, it's critical to have software that can automate the process. As a result, all the businesses must have an automated learning process for their personnel. Learning management system has become an important part of the process of creating e-learning content, especially if the institution has a large number of trainers but few or no coaches. It is therefore necessary to use one of these statements to help companies with the tasks and improve the learning process to provide immediate learning and training access and reduce delivery costs. Proposed work learning management system has important part of creating e-learning content, and on the more detailed level there are three types of users in the learning management system, and the prominent roles of this application are make course access location independent and unlimited for 24 by 7 access, build efficient education environments, easy access to study materials, provide asynchronous learning, and extremely easy to use user interface, and providing a proctoring call for the students who are attending the classes so that they could do it more efficiently and effectively. There, the implementation part is system uses three users in the learning management system, which are I have discussed, which is learner, instructor, and administrator. Executing the application. Within the application folder, there is a file named manage.py, which is convenience script that allows to run administrative tasks including Django admin. There were certain commands to execute, which is Python manage.py, which made migrations responsible for packaging up your model changes into individual migration files. Python manage.py migrate responsible for applying those to your database. Python manage.py creates user will create a user who can log in to the admin page and create all the entities needed for this application. And for running the server, Python manage.py run server, and it will start the development server on the local host at the port 8000. The development server automatically reloads the Python code for each request as needed. The training has been done with certain algorithms that we have used while performing the training. First was facial landmarks based drowsiness detection and prediction. It uses TensorFlow, which is an open source machine learning framework that is available to all developers. Machine learning. It was established by Google, and using the OpenCV, it analyzes photos and videos to recognize items and faces of and even every kind of student gestures that has been performed in the camera. Next is modeling face detection using CNN. It is based on a state recognition network presented to classify eye and mouth activities in the student drowsiness detection. The blink and the rate at which the eye blinks as well as yawning are critical markers for detecting student weariness. To obtain large number of eye features, binocular images are identified for a student with a multi-pose facial area. Detecting only monocular information can easily lead to misjudgment. To obtain more facial information, a new student recognition strategy based on the integration of binocular and oral facial accepts is given. Next is using ANN, which is smart for the smart algorithm for drowsiness detection. We did use the ANN. ANN stores the information. The input pattern serves as a model. The output is known as the state of the student, that is indented output vector S, and the input is 15 seconds summation of discrete steering angle. This classification of vector value of SN is 1 or 0 for awake and 0, 1 for sleep. As a result, each input example X correlates to a known output S for training purposes N. The order in which the input-output patterns are presented is chosen at random from among the 600 examples. Training an ANN, it is must to choose the best architecture for the various training parameters. It is done several times. It performs well in the crash prediction metric. For 90% of the all recorded crashes involve any of the subjects, the system issued at least one detection. These are the results which we have proposed, where this is the home page and the student or the instructor or the administrator can log in After login, they can enter either into the classroom where it will be performing the live classes, the real-time classes, and it will show the enrolled courses, whatever the courses the student or the instructor has enrolled. These are the enrolled courses where it provides the complete and thorough details of the courses as well as the lesson. When we will start the lesson, it will show a screen where it will have pre-recorded lecture videos as well as proctoring has been done. We will be discussing it later on. First, the course content view. It has the Python course content view. It shows lesson introduction, control flow, and each and every topic that has been covered in this course. This is the remarks of the drowsiness and proctoring. Whenever the student will be feeling drowsy or dizzy, it will count. The counter will start from 0 to 10, and after then it will end the video eventually, and you have to rewatch the video. With M open is the command mouth open first time. M open for H left is head left, and there are certain commands like outer and H left. M open, when you are yawning, it will certainly predict how the student is performing or how the student is watching the videos and how they are showing the gestures in front of the camera, and it will count each and every time. It will count to 10, and after that it will end the video eventually. It is the conclusion. We have designed an efficient learning management system using cloud which can advance student learning and interacting. The objective of learning management system is to be mainly used by business and educational institutes to impart trainers to learners. Designed based on cloud computing platforms which can provide shared computer processors, resources and data to computers and other devices on demand. We did add the drowsiness detection system which can differentiate normal eye blink and drowsiness, which can prevent the user to entering the state of sleepiness while learning. These are some of the references. Moving on to the running the project, I will show how to run. First of all, we will add the location of the project. Will take some time. Here we will be discussing about what libraries we have used. For the drowsiness part, we have used Emutils For video streaming and face utils, import numpy as np, import time dlib cv2, mysql serial time string and cv2. This is the hard cascade front face default, where it has the full algorithm of hard cascading. And this is models.py, where we have used Django. The variable would look like variable when the template engine encounters a variable. It evaluates the variable and replaces it with the result. You can modify variables for display by using filters, and filters look like name lower. This displays the value of name variable after being filtered through the lower filter and converts text to lowercase using a pipe to apply a filter. Tags used like tag and are more complex than variables. For proctoring, we have used TensorFlow, because we will be working with the large data sets and object detection and need this excellent functionality and high performance. It runs on Linux, Mac, Windows as well as Android. It is actually a collection of workflows to develop and train models using Python or JavaScript, and to easily deploy in the cloud or in the browser or on device, no matter what language you can use. Build and train the state-of-the-art models. It gives the flexibility and control features like the Keras. This is our LMS, where the student can or instructor can log in this LMS. Going to this part, we have already enrolled in it. This is the admin@gmail.com, the mail we have used for login into this account, and it will show the enrolled courses. And this is the profile. When we'll click on the profile, it will show the profile with the name and your profile picture. And getting back to the enrolled courses, this is classroom 1 and 2, where we can perform the live classes, opening the Zoom meetings, so that student can attend live classes as well. Moving back, these are courses that this admin has enrolled. We can even log out from this and show all the enrolled all the categories in this LMS. It will take some time. This is how we log in. These are the courses that you can enroll into. Getting to the enrolled courses, we can see the course details, and these course details has the lessons, the topics that has been covered. We can even add it to the cart, and it shows the description and all the information about the course as well as the information about the instructor. While getting to the lesson plan, we will start the lesson. Here the camera is turned on, and while the video I have played
1991 by a Dutch guy named Guido von Rossum. It has a rather funny story attached to its name also. So our creator here was very fond of a comedy series called Monty Python. So therefore the name has come from over there. Now let's talk about a few applications I have listed for you guys. Let me tell you guys, we have web frameworks in Python. For example, we have Django or we have Flask as well, which we can use for server-side web development. We also have a wide variety of Python libraries at our disposal, which we can use for general purposes. For
this in our CMD where there is see
mouth open.
Every time I'll open my mouth, it will count. I have opened
mouth
my
open.
mouth 4 times.
Head left.
Now my head left. I tilt
head left.
Head left. So it will count.
Mouth open.
And it will.
Warning count 1.
Start from 0 to 10.
Warning count 2.
This is how it will perform. And if I
warning count 3. Mouth open.
Test.
Warning count 4.
Video.
Warning count 5. Your exam will end.
This is how this proctoring and drowsiness detection system will be working. And for the future work, we will be performing and adding some of the more assessments to the course, and we'll be doing some UI changes, and we'll make some separate dashboard for instructors and adding more lesson types such as PDF, Scrum, etc. Adding assessments to the courses as well. This is how our project works. Thank you for listening.